Hello, this is Tons, the villain, and we're here about to do a review and play of Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm aware that there are other content creators that got this early and have already released a ton of videos on this. Some of them have already beat the game. So, if you're here and you're going to embark on this adventure with me, while I would have appreciated it anyway, I definitely appreciate it more because I know you could have went somewhere else and already seen this whole game from start to finish. That's the first thing. The second thing is, I'm not good at recording on the PS4. I got partway through the first part before I realized that I was not recording anything at all. And instead, all I managed to do was take a single screenshot. So, partway through, I know I picked up 2 achievements, and now those achievements are not going to pop up, so there we are. I apologize, but let's get into this. I mean, I just think this is so incredible what they've done. Even this screen is just amazing. In my opinion, I love what they've done. And it is weird to not see a harder difficulty. Not that I would choose it, it's just weird to not even see it as an option. Now, as I've said in other videos, the way things begin is often what you can expect as far as how they end, how they're going to end. And that's not always true. Greedfall, for the love of God, definitely proved that was not true. It was a much higher quality game for the first half. The second half was very rushed and everything else. But with this, I'm liking what I'm seeing. This opening cinematic, it's telling you what you can expect. You're getting a lot of new. The demo only showed you the remake of the opening from the original. Look at the quality here. Look at what they've done with this opening cinematic. And I know it's cutscenes. I know that. But even as a cutscene, this is very impressive looking. This is incredible what they've done. And then to capture that right there. The dying plants. The level of detail they've captured here. The music. Now apparently a lot of people are very upset about this game. I don't know why personally, but we're just starting out, so we'll see. That's incredible. Now keep in mind, even though this is a cutscene, graphically, not all cutscenes are to this level of quality. You can see the wrinkles. Not the creases, not just the creases. You could see the wrinkles in Aerith's dress. But the way they blended new with old. That's this game. It's like the opening cinematic summed up the entire game, like the soul of it. As strange as that sounds, because this is now the original. So they blended an entirely new part into this, and they did it seamlessly. And I feel like that's potentially the soul and core of this game. I wonder if we're gonna see any female members of Soldier. I mean, it's alright if we don't, I'm just curious. Japanese really like the concept of knocking somebody out with a stomach blow. They really like that.
Get down here, Merc.
I'm Batman. I'm telling you, even the music sounded very Batmanish to me. Alright, well, I already know I can't talk to you because I tried last time.
Halt! Who goes there?
Now watch this.
You're up.
Now why they let Barrett walk right by him, yo? Basics of battle. Use square to attack with Cloud's sword. Hold square to unleash an attack capable of hitting multiple enemies.
You're coming with us.
Nah, Cloud's not gonna do all that. Oh, I'm not trying to pause it though. Alright, I guess the buttons still don't work yet. I gotta progress first.
Who in the hell? Hands where I can see them!
Have fun.
The boom armor. So terrible. The ATB gauge. The ATB gauge fills as time passes and attacking with square. Once a bar is full, your character can perform special actions. Charges can be used immediately or saved. Try attacking the enemy to fill the gauge.
Freeze! Move and we shoot!
Go ahead.
Using the ATB gauge. You can expend ATB gauge charges to perform battle commands such as using abilities, magic, or items. Press X and try using one of the commands. You're about to get braved on. You got braved on, homie.
Let's go.
Checking data out of battle. Main menu and map. When not in battle, you can check the map, open menus, and view various kinds of information. Use options to open the main menu. Press what I'm going to call the touchpad to access the map and check your various objectives. Auto actions. When the double arrow icon appears, move your character close to it to automatically jump, crouch, or perform whatever other action is required. Now, usually I complain when games don't have jump in them, but on occasions I don't. One of those occasions is when I don't feel like jumping. Like, at no point in the game that I would go, this is stupid, or I can't believe I can't jump over this. Usually I'm going to be okay with those games, even though they don't have jump in them. It's games where I have the urge to jump and can't, where I'm going to have the most problem. In this case, this game actually does what may actually be the best way of handling jump and other actions. Because the reality is, even in combat situations, etc., you don't do a lot of jumping. You rarely jump at all. So this just is a great compromise.
Drop the weapon!
You got this.
Yeah, what'd he say?
Avoiding attacks, guarding and evading. You can defend against enemy attacks by pressing R1 to guard or circle to evade. A successful guard reduces the amount of damage suffered and also charges your ATB gauge.
You're coming with us!
Can't get surrounded.
Like that!
Try harder. I'm waiting. Is that it? So long. Not bad.
But yeah, like having it to where it's automatic might be the way that most games should go, in all honesty, because I think it might be the perfect balance between having the ability to jump so that you're just jumping everywhere as you move around versus not having jump at all. Interactive with the world. Use triangle to open chests or doors or to talk to people. If you see the word hold, then you need to hold down triangle rather than pressing it. And we're obviously going to need some potions because I'm already taking a little bit of a beating. From the main menu, you can view your inventory and gameplay status, as well as save and load your game. Well, let's save the game then. Let's do it. You can save anywhere. I was excited about that when I realized it. Holy crap. Get spells out there. I want thrust here. Yeah, thrust works there. Fire. Okay. Or should I move potion and fire? Yeah, I should probably change them out. Yeah. Yeah. Destroying objects. If you find boxes with the Shinra logo, press square to smash them with your sword. They may contain useful items such as potions that restore HP or Mako shards that restore MP. I always have mixed feelings about this. Like always. Because I think some people are used to having things to smash and they want that in a game, but to me, I just feel like it might be a mechanic that can be done away with.
So what's Soldier Boy's deal? Is he one of us now? He's got balls, this, what was his name again?
Cloud Strife.
Right.
And he isn't a soldier anymore. Still, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him.
This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
Real joy to work with, though.
Real joy to look at, too.
Here we go.
Looks are what people notice first.
Guess I'm not on the same page as people.
I'd say you're not even reading the same book.
Enough. We're done here.
Or even the same...
Give it a rest.
There must be something with game engines that makes it difficult to have dialogue immediately follow other dialogue. And most of the time this isn't noticeable because the way dialogue is generally written, as you've seen there, is that one character says their line, another character says theirs, and they go back and forth. But where you notice it, or at least for me, is when it's clear that a character was meant to be cut off. Because they can't seem to effectively cut them off. Not just this game, but it just seems like in general, that's one of the downsides to game engines. Like they struggle with that particular aspect.
You'll keep us safe, right, Cloud? Wow, they've almost got the door. We're doing this. We're really doing it. Man, I think I'm gonna be sick. You'll keep us safe, right, Cloud?
Alright, I guess that's all he has to say. And of course we can't say anything to them. I wonder if they're going to use any of these weapons at any point in time. Are you sweating or are you greasy? Why are you so shiny, sir?
Come on, nobody do something this crazy just for money. They may not think you're a true believer, but you know what I think?
Not interested.
What?
Wedge. You better be worth the money, Merc. Every last gil.
Considering he's done most of the fighting, I'd say he is. The iconic frame. Locking onto targets. You can press R3 to lock onto a specific target, press R3 again to unlock. While locked onto a target, you can press right stick or use left and right on the D-pad to switch between multiple targets.
Get him, boy!
No, I want that bastard right there.
Here we go. Guess you're first. I see you.
What is happening right now? Oh, I hit the wrong stupid button. And I missed. That's what I was trying to do.
I'm waiting.
Oops. It's gonna take me a minute to figure out these controls.
Still in it. Was never in doubt.
It's going to take me a minute because I keep wanting to block with the one button. Like I keep wanting to block with L1 instead of R1, and I keep wanting to do my special moves with R1. Let me see, can we switch that? Because good grief, that would be so much easier on me if I could switch this. Of course not. Of course I can't. Oh wait, maybe? Well, that's for lock-on controls. Where's... Oh, let me... Yeah, some way. I guess we can't do it. Cause why would we be able to do it? That's annoying.
I found one!
Enough. Try this.
I didn't want to do that, but
Is that it?
alright. I gotta explorate, people, is what I do. Gotta make sure.
Hey, Cloud! Elevator's over there! Catch up soon!
Obtain a Moogle medal. I have no idea what that could possibly be. Alright, so there's the sprint button. Because that was driving me nuts. But a demo, wait a minute. Hold on. Alright, so that's the sprint where you hold it down, but there's supposed to be a button where you can tap it and they automatically run. Like you don't have to hold it to sprint. And right now it doesn't look like that's working. So I wonder what that's about.
This way.
That's how you can tell something bad's gonna happen.
Not so fast. We've got company.
A job's a job. Here it comes. Sorry.
Come on, dog, die.
It's over. All good. See ya. Not bad.
Probably wasted that potion. But I forget how much it heals. Is it 300? 350. Holy crap. Yeah, we definitely wasted that. Now, earlier I ragged on Jesse's boob armor, or breastplate armor. Emphasis on the breast. And normally I don't. Honestly, because most of the time it's not that bad to me. I don't mind, I don't care. It's whatever.
Enough. That it?
Like ordinarily. While I will appreciate Cassandra's armor in Dragon Age 2, like honestly, it usually doesn't bother me to have breast armor. But in Jesse's case, to me, it's kind of worse with her than it is normally, because usually the excuse would be, well, you know, when you're endowed, it would help with comfort or something. And it's not the best excuse. Though there are women who are endowed that much to where, yeah, they probably couldn't just wear standard flat plated armor like that, to be honest with you. But in Jesse's case, she doesn't even have that excuse. Not only is she not, you know, more than averagely endowed. But whereas usually breast armor is one solid piece, so to speak, usually, like, her armor even has the breast individually sculpted out. And it's like, now even though I normally don't have a problem with breast armor, I will always take issue with that, because I'm like, alright, now you're just getting ridiculous. You know, putting a single swell in that area to compensate for breasts is one thing, but when you got the breasts having their own individual section in the armor, a piece, you know, the left has its own part, the right is like, come on, man.
I'll secure our escape route, okay? You go on and catch up with the others.
And
keep them safe, please.
And she does, even though she's not, you know, she's not that endowed.
Don't worry about me. Go. I'll secure our escape route, okay? You go on and catch up with the others.
There's nothing wrong with how she's endowed. I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying for the armor that she has, it's absurd. It's like ridiculous that they do that. Look at her.
Soldiers may attack on command, but I hear they make good guard dogs too. Bet you've seen a few reactors. So how do we get to the bridge above Mako storage? Ain't holding out on me, are you? Stamp scared to bite the hand that fed him? Or is he a loyal little doggy? Have it your way, Mutt. We can do this with you, or we can do this without you.
Different reactor, different layout. Depends when it was built. Never seen one like this, but I'll manage.
So Barrett is going to, he's gonna be, his character is gonna be a challenge for me to accept. He bothers me, and I know there's people like, he's my favorite character, he has both I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not gonna say much beyond that, because I'd rather not offend people. But it's like, yeah, for me, on the other hand, no. He's not the best character. He's a stereotype. He's an archetype. You know, like...
I'm watching you. I'm watching you.
He doesn't even seem like a person. I don't know if I want to talk to him or her, because I don't want to accidentally start it. I don't want to move on before having a conversation with everyone.
Don't you worry. Biggs will have the door open soon. Don't you worry.
Okay.
Biggs will have the door open soon.
Like, look at this. Look at it. Like, it's the worst offender. Now, what's so bad is, I know most people would be the opposite of me. Like, if her breasts were larger, they'd be like, no, that's what's crazy. But I guess I'm just looking at it like, even if the argument doesn't hold, the functionality of it. Like, if her breasts were bigger, you'd have more of an argument for how this breastplate is shaped. But because they're not, you easily could have just did a single, like, instead of segmenting them, instead of giving their own section of armor. Like, because I would argue that Cassandra from Dragon Age is bustier, like she's more endowed, and yet flat armor. And it works. And I do think that it does work even for some of the more well-endowed, but there are some women where there's like no way. They would need a compartment in the breastplate to make it comfortable for them.
In 3, 2, damn, I'm good.
Who's there? Door! Whoa, wait! It's over!
That's my line.
I ain't gonna lie, I do like how they did Cloud. I won't lie about that. Cloud's unique ability, switching modes. Every character has a unique ability which you can activate with triangle. With Cloud's mode shift ability, you can switch between his balanced operator mode and his attack-oriented Punisher mode. Press triangle to try it out.
He's alone!
Punisher mode. In Punisher mode, Cloud moves more slowly, but Square unleashes a more powerful attack than usual. In addition, Cloud launches a counter blow every time he guards against an enemy's melee attack. He cannot, however, guard against ranged attacks or magic. When you evade such attacks, you will switch back to operator mode.
We can take it! Make it rain!
Did somebody say make it rain? Oh, those people are alive. I love Punisher mode.
We're back.
Then let's move.
He always knows just what to say.
Cut it out.
Now, most of their characters I do like. They feel like characters, but it's just Barrett does not feel like a character to me.
I got this place covered.
Simmer down, hotshot. Simmer down, hotshot.
What do you mean simmer down? I don't even... He's just a
What are you
freak.
waiting for?
Oh my god, like, it's just...
I got this place covered.
It's like
Well,
he's
what are you
not
waiting
even a character. And honestly, when there are people who are saying, to me, he's the most entertaining character, you're proving, like, that's my point. That, because that's obviously his purpose. Like, he's too over the top. Like, he doesn't feel real to me. He just feels like the stereotypes. And I understood that back then, but that was 20 plus years ago. It was like, actually, wait, this game was 96 maybe? So, like, it's crazy. Like, what are you doing?
It's a good thing I know someone who can get us the passcodes. Pity no one else at command will talk to us, but what can you do? And we're good.
Careful in there.
I'm sure
I got this place covered.
I'm sure they changed it for a reason, but I actually, so far, like the original dialogue at this point compared to this one. I don't like... I like that for the codes there were sacrifices made, and she talks about that. So I prefer that. It's a minor thing, but it is what it is.
Security is only gonna get tighter, so be ready. We can't afford any more mistakes.
What mistakes have been made, Barrett?
Security is only gonna get tighter, so be ready. We can't afford any more mistakes.
I mean, just look how they just make this world so believable, so real. Prohibited items, flammable substances, toxic substances, corrosive agents, unauthorized dangerous goods. Like, this is real. That's realistic. You know, like, just an incredible job with just immersive details.
Looks like the elevator's on another floor. Mind pushing that button? Looks like the elevator's on another floor. Mind pushing
Some
that
of you
button?
might wonder why I keep doing stuff like that. Because I'm the type of person, I like to make sure
Security is only gonna get
they
tighter,
have
so be
nothing
ready.
else
We
to
can't
say.
afford any more mistakes.
It says games have yet to finally implement a way to immersively have it to where you know they have nothing else to say.
So, you know Tifa, right? It's not really my business, but are you guys close? What you didn't see in a demo. Damn.
Cloud! Are you ignoring me?
Tifa and I...
I like Jesse. I may not like that boob armor. Or it's not that I dislike it, I just find it weird. It's just very weird and it catches me off guard or whatever.
These sewer rats appear to call themselves Avalanche, sir. We are currently investigating whether they belong to the same group that made the attempt on your life. Rest assured, our inquiries will not take much longer.
This pump's sole purpose is to drain the planet dry. While you sleep, while you eat, while you shit, it's here sucking up Mako. It doesn't rest, and it doesn't care. You do realize what Mako is, don't you? Mako is the lifeblood of our world. The planet bleeds green like you and me bleed red. The hell you think's gonna happen when it's all gone, huh? Answer me! You gonna stand there and pretend you can't hear the planet crying out in pain? I know you can!
You really hear that?
Damn straight I do!
Get help.
Say that again!
I'd worry less about the planet and more about the next 5 seconds. Save the screaming for later.
Like, seriously. I'll try not to keep talking about Barrett.
Our lives are on the line now. You listening, Merc? One false move, and that happens.
Well, so much for having Cloud do all the fighting. There are some places a sword just can't reach. Just bear with him for me, would you?
Yeah.
Should have asked for more money.
Like, I'm trying. I really am. Barrett Wallace. Barrett's strengths. Barrett specializes in range attacks. Holding down square releases a sustained burst of automatic fire when equipped with a ranged weapon. Barrett can fire from safe locations and hit enemies that Cloud cannot reach with his sword.
Gonna throw your sword at him? Let the man with the gun go to work. These tin cans ain't got nothing on me.
Let's go ahead and still skin that bastard up.
Now for the real show.
Overcharge. Press triangle while in control of Barrett to deliver a heavy hitting attack that fills a large portion of his ATB gauge. Once unleashed, it takes a long time to recharge his attack. Pressing triangle, however, will speed up the process.
Still? Hurry up. Still?
Oh, you mean to tell me we missed? Or is that a different guy?
See ya.
Switching characters. You can switch to different characters depending on the battle situation. You can also stick with the same character and issue orders to party allies. Use up, down on the D-pad or left, right on the D-pad to switch characters. Use L2 or R2 to issue commands to allies.
How'd you like that? Get your ass out of here!
No time to celebrate.
Sure there is.
I like fighting as Barrett. I remember that much. And I don't know how we're doing. Let me check. Plus I gotta do the battle settings for him. Oh yes, cure as well. So maybe... this is a tough one. I guess I'll do that for now. But I definitely... Let's set Barrett as the leader, because I feel like that's more accurate. You know how I like role-playing. So we're going to set him as the leader, because right now he is. Cloud is a mercenary. I don't know what it means that Barrett's the leader, because Cloud is still the one we're controlling. But, you know, I think it just means that in battle we'll automatically switch to him. Alright, so we must have come in this way. Mind you, where did Jessie go? I just realized that. Where'd she go? Because, oh, there she is.
Look what we have here.
The laser security system. Great.
Those things will hurt more than your pride if you're careless. They'll cut you down to size and then some. But I'm guessing you've done this kind of thing before.
Yeah. Figure out the timing of the lasers. Then, make a move when they cycle off.
Exactly. I'll go first. Nothing like a little danger to get the blood pumping.
Hey!
Just keep those baby blues of yours on me.
Dashing. You can move around outside of battle more quickly by holding R1 or R2 to dash. Or you can press L3 once to keep dashing until you stop moving. Alright, so it was L3. Why would you give us 2 buttons? Like, does that seem crazy to me? Like, why would you give us 2 different buttons to hold for a dash? Like, I don't understand.
Not too shabby.
I want to try something. Like, I think it's possible, but I want to see if it is. Nope. I was going to try to do it in a single swoop. We almost ran right into trouble, though.
You're doing good, Spencer.
I know a lot of people, they like the break barrels mechanic and all that stuff. I'm not a fan of it. Whoa! Was not paying attention. Yeah, except for the fact where I singed my hair. I almost fell for it again. I almost fell for it again.
Like a walk in the park, huh?
But yeah, I don't care much for a mechanic. Now that doesn't mean I'm of the mindset that it doesn't belong in a game.
Not a scratch. Now, on to the objective.
It's just that I don't know. I have no idea if that really should be in the game. I know I don't like it, but me not liking something does not justify it not being in the game. Kind of like how some people feel about fast travel. I don't feel that way.
They don't call those things sweepers for nothing. They can wipe out a whole squad in seconds.
Not if you wipe the floor with them first.
That's right. You're a Cloud.
We can take this hunk of junk.
That hunk of junk is a heavy weapons
Oops.
platform. If we rush in, we die.
Is that right?
Need to hit it with magic. That should give us an opening.
Oh, what's the...
Here it comes!
I definitely didn't mean to do that.
Don't hit me right
That's what I meant to do, so I can do this.
up now! Suck on this!
What I really want is full charge focus shot, so I can do this. Staggering enemies. Hitting enemies with certain attacks or dealing large amounts of damage will temporarily knock them off balance, and pressured will appear underneath their gauge. When this happens, pelt them with spells and abilities to quickly fill their stagger gauge under their life bar. Once it is full, you can stagger them. The gauge fills faster depending on the abilities and magic used, as well as the foe's vulnerabilities. Find the most effective attack to quickly finish off each enemy.
Hey! It's not moving!
Let's pin it down. Give it all you got.
Suck on this!
Staggered foes. Enemies who've been staggered are defenseless and take more damage. Using unique abilities on a staggered foe will quickly boost your ATB gauge. Boost your ATB gauge quickly so you can unleash more abilities and spells.
Now's our chance. Go.
Don't need to tell me twice. I'm gonna enjoy this. Come on. Get fire. Coming at you hard and fast. Back up the lift. Bring it home.
I got
It's weird because the dude pressured, but still.
Of course. It just had to get back up.
Can we knock it?
What are you, 20-something?
First. Huh? Soldier first class. Doesn't go into the 20s.
The hell you talking about? I mean your age, not your goddamn rank. Though for all I know, a soldier's rank could be the same as his age. Mm-hmm. Guess that make you a 1-year-old, huh? Live and learn.
Now, and I'm pretty sure I said this during the demo too. That right there puts this game leagues above how the latest trilogy of Star Wars, in my opinion. Even though they also say they do a lot of tell, right there they also did show. See, in the case of Finn, if they never said he was a former stormtrooper, you would never know he was a stormtrooper. Nothing about him suggests that. Nothing about his behavior. Nothing at all even implies that he was formerly a stormtrooper. Not one thing. Now, sometimes I feel like even when they say, I used to be a janitor, he's telling you, not showing you he was a former stormtrooper. Or in the base they used to have this. That's still telling you. But right there, an ordinary question that any normal, regular person would have understood right away. Cloud didn't understand because Cloud was a soldier. He's not a normal person. And right there, that's showing you he's a former soldier, not telling you. That's better writing, in my opinion. So we could use it and it would not be a waste. Actually, no, it was Barrett who needed it. Son of a biscuit. I keep getting this stuff wrong, man. There you go. Now it'd kind of be a waste if we gave him another one.
That's our target, the reactor core. Gotta set the bomb at the bottom. Let's get down there.
Can we talk to Barrett? No? Alright.
God damn. I can practically taste tobacco in here. Hurry it up.
Oh.
My heart's pounding like a jackhammer.
Scared, huh?
Huh, more like excited. I've been dreaming about this for years.
I'm pretty sure he's scared. Which would actually give him some better depth than what I've seen so far. Alright, I'll stop. I'll try to stop anyway.
Heads up, boys. The end's in sight. Leave the rest in your capable hands. Good luck. Not that way.
Oh my goodness, I was hoping this was just a demo. I hate invisible walls like that. I can't stand them. Ugh. But the game does do a lot of things correctly. I will say that. Let's go ahead and save. I know people are like, are you serious? Like, well, yeah. Partially because this is a good stopping point, I think. Believe it or not. But so far, I mean, it's the demo. We're essentially playing the demo. There's bits that are added that were not in the demo, absolutely. And I've liked those changes so far. I like those differences. And I think it was actually good they kept it out of the demo. It kind of left some small surprises for us in the full game. But even with my criticisms, and I do have them, I'm going to be honest. That's how we're going to do this. That's what a review and play is about. I'm not going to, like I said, I'm going to try my best not to keep talking about how Barrett has not evolved since from over 20 years ago. He hasn't evolved. He's still more of a stereotype or a caricature of a person rather than an actual person at times, or a lot of times. And I think I've said everything I can say about her breast armor.
Aw, you're choosing me over the reactor? That's sweet, but I'll wait my turn. Go blow her mind. Go on, shoo! Aw, you're choosing me over the reactor? That's sweet, but I'll wait my turn.
But overall,
go blow her mind.
I will say I like the voice acting I've seen so far. I like most of the characters. Even the bad guys, we only briefly see them. But I kind of like how they're done. So, we're going to continue this in the next episode. Or next part of this. Until then, until next time, take care.